Hello everyone and welcome back to part 16 of Starfield. Last episode was quite interesting. I enjoyed it quite a bit. This episode, we're starting off with the quest... I forget the... Why do I always forget that name? I just looked at it. All the money can buy. There you go. We're landing here. We're probably gonna kill some people. Scratch that, we're probably gonna kill quite a few people.
Ugh. I do not understand how anyone can tolerate the lights and the music for long.
And we're gonna get, hopefully, another piece of the thing.
Nah. Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass. Quite true, but also opportunity. Our opportunity. We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end to what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
So it looks like we've got to go this way and check in at the...
Security
whatever that is.
cares far more about what you take with you when you leave Neon than what you bring into it.
Don't move, Nesha!
What the hell is this about? Cut the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Nesha? Smuggle the Aurora into Aquila City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, is all. Honest mistake, right?
Don't think I want to know what's gonna end there. Is there some kind of drug that I'm not aware of?
Bet you think
Neon. Instant sensory overload.
Look in the mirror and wish you could see another version of you. Now is the time to enhance your life. Here at Enhance, we offer a full range of cosmetic and biological services. For just a few credits, our certified technicians will quickly...
I just had to
I
slow
heard there's
myself down
shortages
and
over at
walk
Reliant Medical.
through this
Not
place.
great. Doc Manning better
It
get his
just-
act together before the place shuts down.
Well, okay, that part's not good. Nobody likes just a big statue right there. That's just...
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has a slightly inflated view of himself.
Agreed?
I'd rather not get mixed up with the syndicate or gang stuff. You don't need to wear your helmet in here. You know that, right?
Yeah? But still? Should probably sell these at some point.
Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
Probably not the best idea in the world, no.
Walter is very proud of his business. And he should be. His ships are very high quality.
We didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir.
Not even gonna lie, kind of looks like we're walking to like a courtroom for
Walter.
a second.
Issa!
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake? Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner, and you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
I almost want to say that just to like say it, but meh. I'll ask this question first.
Co-CEO, heir to the Eklund fortune, and somewhere down there I'm his wife, yes.
Didn't know our marriage was such a low priority.
Oh,
Okay,
it jumps up the list at the right moments.
Okay then. I do want to say that because it's one of those things of it's a line you can only say, hey, if you have that trade or neat. But I think I'm gonna go with this one.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks, his final address before he disappeared. I merely found a group of like-minded individuals. Just like all of us.
I have not been part of Constellation as long as some, but from what I have seen, I would not call that an inaccurate description.
Can we move on?
Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
Me sitting here in the background laughing my ass off as I listen to these two grovel. Public place slot of security holes.
Exactly. You can see how removed my husband is from the groundwork, if he's overlooked something so obvious.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Okay. So we've got to case the Astral Lounge and investigate the cellar. Sounds interesting. Assuming things go wrong, it really will be interesting. Assuming things go well...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What?
Am I still wearing the Mantis gear? No. Okay. Still having cool powers activated. Active in some way, though. After we do this
the whole
mission,
place
I will
smells
get back
of
into that
fish.
stuff.
You would think that would keep people away.
Finally.
What the hell?
You know what? Since
Let's just completely keep an eye away from that, and... Hello there. Talk to you.
Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
That's a good question.
Not at the Astral Lounge, my friend. In fact, this is the only place authorized to sell Aurora by order of Administrator Bayou himself. And once you buy it, you can use it anywhere in the Neon that you'd like. Well, except the spaceport, of course. Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely
probably kill you
crafted,
faster.
transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie, the Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it, can you really put a price on pleasure?
Yes, many places do it.
Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here at the Astral Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian. Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis, only 19 years old, and yet she produces some of the most heart-pounding, trippiest electronic music you've ever heard. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora she gets has something to do with it.
Probably, yes.
That depends on if
imagine.
you're hungry or thirsty.
This is a problem. I don't have any idea what I said. I didn't actually look before I clicked the button.
All right,
Thirsty?
well, I've got a couple of specialties of the house you might be interested in. First, there's our best seller, Sangria Astral, which is a curiously refreshing, fruit-infused red wine served in a commemorative bottle. But if your palate is a bit more refined, we have our Bayou Private Reserve, a painstakingly distilled cognac stored in the purest Arcturan crystal. That enough? Or are you hungry as well? Ah, a bit of a foodie, are we? I can't say I blame you. We're just as renowned for our cuisine here as we are for our drinks. First, let me tempt you with our melon caviar. Delicate, salty spheres of melon, hydroponically grown in our private aqua garden. And to finish, our lounge special strip. A grilled soy-based steak served with a steaming side of chipped potatoes. It's delicious. Anything there sound appetizing, or are you looking for something else? Of course. Sure. Could I tempt you with some Aurora, perhaps?
No, you can't tempt us. Slows time 40%, 10 seconds. I'm a violent bits just to take why we're here. I want one. One file. Just to try while we're here. Yeah, no, thank you. Does he sell like actual medical items, like a med pack or something? No. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this bottle actually looks really nice. Weird, but nice. Like I would just sell straight up an orange.
Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away.
Yikes! Yeah, no.
Of course. The Sky Suite features an open design
Still want
with
to
an
know more about it,
emphasis
though.
on luxury. Whether you prefer the morning sky or a neon sunrise, the high ceilings and wall-sized windows will give you a full view of the city's splendor. How unfortunate, but I will be here should
I don't
you
have the
change your mind.
280 credits to do that.
The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevators. I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security.
I say we try it.
We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. A loss leader. I make you pay less now in the hopes you'll pay more over time. Well, I think we could certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested.
1,000 credits? Let's do it. I'm up
Let
to
me
pay
just
that.
apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Hope to see you again.
Go and get yourself a drink. It's time to party.
Okay, we still got one other thing to do here. Wait, hold on. Was that to the meeting? Check the door controls. Okay, yeah, still got to do that.
Every smuggler I have ever worked with had a perverse affection for this place. I do not understand it.
Let's see.
Catherine Luzion keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder, yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Well, okay then. Oh, it's a novice pick. Should be easy. There we go. Roll again. That is all done. No one will see. No one knows anything. Didn't steal any alcohol. Those guys are just so weird. I'm so confused at it. It just no. Why? It's confusing. State-of-the-art door controls my ass.
Scram,
A novice thing to ping to use a digipick, and it just.
Now is the time to enhance your life. Almost guaranteed. So go
There is little question that Ryujin has some influence here in Neon. I wonder how Mr. Bayou feels about that.
We're fully stocked and ready to sell.
We're fully stocked on supplies.
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Rosa Newell is my wife. We own this place together. Sieghart's Outfitters? Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend you haven't been to his poor excuse for a store off of Bayou Plaza. Oh, I don't have a problem with his place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money. I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection. A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs. Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Let me know if we can make a deal. No
Not
problem.
what I meant to do.
I'm sure you'll
I
find something you
intended
like.
to sell the things, but I didn't mean to immediately go out. I did want to take a look at what he has. You know, I forgot what ammo that one gun takes. What does this even do? I mean, it seems cool, so I'm gonna get it, but still. I don't know what it does. Okay, let's get back to the task at hand here.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Information isn't usually free. I don't usually package pieces of
Nothing in.
intel, but
Woo.
maybe I could. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Bayou came by while you were out.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants?
Owen told me not to worry about it.
Well, there you go.
It's probably a good idea if we stay out of that mess. At least for the moment. There we go. Got stuck. This place is a mess. Take it we gotta go down this way, then up and around or something? I would assume. No? I mean, unless it's like a really weird roundabout way to get to it. I know I'm going the wrong way. At this point, it's just kind of spite. Okay, maybe I'm not going the wrong way. I probably shouldn't have jumped down from there, but still. This is where I have to go. Pick the lock. Ah, darn.
I hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Please be advised that your current pay cycle will once again leave you with this never zero balance in your account. I think I was supposed to say net zero, but I am dyslexic and that didn't look like the word net to me, so. You guys can read this one. I may look at it later or something. See, a personal log. Okay. Let's get out of here.
I'd be making a fortune.
I've been applying to different megacorps in the area, but I haven't got any bites.
Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled systems.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts.
Well, we got all the data we could. We did everything he needed to.
You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains, I assure them. There's the occasional assassination.
Another day, another shift.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
Move along.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's out.
Should have sold my mines to that guy.
Oh, I show my love.
How are the preparations coming?
They are done, thankfully.
Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Lego.
You know, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky.
She was trying to corner me. I don't know why. Don't you hate whenever your NPC followers or whatever do that to you? Just get to a weird spot and you can't move. Coming?
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to
Okay.
the wise. You
Forgot
don't
you were
want a
there.
piece of that. Got a call, someone's power kept going out.
It's weird the amount of little quests you can get just by
would say
accidentally
this place
overhearing
represents
something.
all the worst impulses of humanity.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than normal. Big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Okay.
Are they? It's not like people who trade in stolen goods are eager to share personally identifying information.
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Oh, man. I'm flying right now.
I think it's safe to say that guy was high.
This Aurora stuff? It's blowing my mind.
Well, okay then. Ah, here he is.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
I just saw Arcella walk by. Good job. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead.
So only shoot him if he pulls a gun. Got it.
That's why you're here. Hopefully our combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact
that guy's
and
eyes are
running
just...
is an option.
He's clearly high.
Just do me a
He is
favor and treat
in
it as
the
a
sky.
last resort. I have a reputation.
Got a problem?
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now. I'm not hearing here's the money. I'm on a tight timetable.
And we would have wrapped up already if you hadn't gotten greedy. Our original offer stands. Now what's it going to be?
What the? Security!
think that was a bad idea.
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity. Take the money.
All right. Okay. It's all yours. Hope I never see any of you people ever again.
Well, I mean...
We have it. This couldn't have gone better. Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home. Shall we?
I just... He was thinking about walking out. I just figured probably best...
Stop right there! You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? You don't scare me.
I don't know what to say here. We could try for the do it in one go, or this one.
Yeah?
That's
Say
what I
that
thought.
again. My trigger finger is getting itchy. Really? Huh. That might change things. You don't know what you're talking about. Huh.
Well, I mean, it worked out in the
Alright.
end.
But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Oh, I'm sure
Sending
in
our men
the
into the
end.
Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
Agreed. Let's go. Running. Oh, wrong one. That was a lounge, not the elevator.
Asa. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's
Why
been
am I this far
impounded at
back?
the spaceport.
Ugh.
There goes our way out.
Time to go kill a bunch of people.
The same way everything works on Neon. Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets.
Yeah, true.
The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices
Point a gun
here
to
in the
his
Trade
head,
Tower.
see what he thinks
If
then.
Nicholas is moving this
It'll work
quickly,
out in the end.
he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby.
No matter what he
shall
says.
we? See if we can make an appointment.
I'm sure her 40mm grenade launcher pointed at you will make anyone just a little bit more her in the mood to talk things out. I'd say.
Clover over at Keltcorp. She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone.
Neon is for indulgence and decadence. I am both disgusted and impressed.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
We need 6.
Ah, there does seem to be a hole in his schedule. I'm sure you do. Nice try, but
Shit.
CEOs don't just walk through the door. They make appointments. I'm afraid we just can't book any more appointments today. Goodbye.
I mean, he is registering as an enemy.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments right now.
Hoping to get a meeting? I've been waiting all day. It's ridiculous.
Could we say theoretically sneak through? Ah, sure, press the exit code.
You have a question? You can chat with the receptionist all you want. Get out.
I'd say that worked out just fine, wouldn't you say? Let's
Wait.
see how things
This clearly
go.
isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine and then break.
I thought it said that. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Lisa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay?
Blow everything up. I have to. You know I have to.
Well, if my wife and I could gallantly offer Your Majesty a rescue from certain death, let's go.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
I almost want to say we should probably go loud and proud, but I think in the end that'll be a bad thing. Too bad I can't be an elevator person. I want to be an elevator person.
That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walking down the hall.
I can hear it.
Now, straight across to the door. Keep going all the way to the end.
I suppose that is ours now. Eh?
You may not like the fact that I stole it, but it's necessary.
Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters. Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Go now! Let me just get that for you. You know the routine. Up the vent. It's a short one, I promise.
Oh, there we go. Half expecting to find a bunch of people just pointing guns down the vent.
Almost there. Door on the right.
Oh, what is this stuff? Door on the right. Here.
There's the door. It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead direct.
Well, I guess after you.
Throw him with holes. Took one in the face. Get here. You mess with me. Everyone fall back.
Let's see what they got for me. They didn't actually have much of anything good, did they? But then again, they're just like low-grade gods. If they were gonna have much, they would have had much. I'll pull out me shoddy.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Let's see here. Still don't have any ammo. That sucks, but hey. Got some ammo. This though. Ow.
Nobody's gonna miss you. Took one in the shoulder.
Anyone else notice the fact that he's inside a wall? Just me? Okay. Now maybe it's time to pull out the shoddy. And potentially the anti-grav powers.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business.
Okay.
You
This should be
steal
interesting.
what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
Yeah, I suppose.
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although I do count a few more guns on my side. You do make a bold point, but that doesn't resolve our current dilemma.
Perhaps I can help. We're both people of business, Nicholas. In the same industry, no less.
Yes, I'm beginning to see the opportunity. There is, however, one final detail to disclose. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves.
Oh, I want to just shoot him.
If that is your decision, you need only tell him yourself, and then we will handle the rest.
Assuming there is no information we are lacking, that seems reasonable.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
They have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
This may actually end without blood. I just... Oh, never mind. I am... Well, let's see what I can steal from this guy here. Take credit. Take the ammo. Take the other ammo. Take the other ammo. Something on that. Definitely take that. Yeah. See what else is it. Okay, now let's talk to Barry.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor.
Yeah.
Same old song, huh? You know how this works. Just make up your mind.
I don't need to tell you this, but we don't need to kill him. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all. And we got what we wanted.
Don't kill him, put him in jail. Sounds about right. But at the same time...
Thank you.
Use this opportunity to alter the trajectory of your life. You may not receive another chance.
A rare moment of compassion for this city.
He's just gonna get shot, isn't he?
I'll clear things up with the authorities. You're free to go.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
He looks like he's gonna die. Oh, okay, yeah, bad idea. Especially with, him standing right there. But I so wanted to just have a bloodbath. It's so much more fun whenever it just ends with a massive bloodbath, isn't it?
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
Well, I honestly wasn't expecting this mission to take so long. But in the end, I suppose it ended well. Sort of. Just kind of eating what I have on me. before I take any of the, well, actually useful stuff, I should say.
If you are trying to fix something or hide from something,
Drugs
are not the answer.
True, I just wanted to try them. That was actually pretty cool. Weird, but cool.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. You guys trouble for the status quo.
Our ship better be alright. Otherwise, I will march my butt back up there and put a 44, a 40mm grenade through his face. Sound like a plan? Okay, the ship looks alright. I think we're all good. Hello, Vasco. Hello. Wait a minute. Are they up there? There she is. Can I actually give her like the
Now,
books
you're
I
not
buy?
pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Pester? You think I'm a pest?
Oh, never.
A brief history of
Poor
time.
choice of words.
If you find any
You
addition,
being
any at
nice
all,
to the crew,
I will
too?
be your friend like forever. I'll say. You ever heard of the Mantis, the famous bounty hunter? Some people say the Mantis has superpowers.
Well, I
think
do
that's
now.
True, though. They're just really tough and have a cool ship.
You're in
If
it.
you had a cool ship, you'd be like the Mantis, only better. I bet you'd make a pretty great superhero. No way. You really are a superhero then. I want to fly my own ship and go all over the place. Like you and Dad,
She
really.
is my favorite
But
character.
hopefully not as crazy as your travels. I thought Dad's were exciting. But yours? Brr. I read. I look around the ship, but no touching. Dad lets me do all sorts of stuff on his ship, but he said I have to be respectful on your ship. But I could try to fix things if you ask. Hint, hint. You can ask. I promise I'll be good.
I don't know whether that's a lead to bad things or not. I would hope not.
It's the best. I met another kid my age who hadn't been on a starship once. Not even once! Same boring old planet for like years. She didn't even know how to replace a phase manifold. Can you imagine?
I wonder what a phase
I've been his
manifold
co-pilot
is.
since I was old enough to read a map. He lets me fly sometimes, and fix things aboard, and use the intercom and everything. I just have to promise not to complain about having to stay aboard the ship when we're somewhere dangerous. Dad says when I'm older, he'll teach me how to use a pistol, and once I'm a good enough shot, I can go with him anywhere. I can't wait to get older.
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes.
with a man who wanted us dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think?
Don't know what to think about this.
Really? I think there's at least one example of someone who didn't let the corruption of the city get to them.
Our business here is done, and I, for one, am perfectly content to leave Neon behind.
All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with
Wonder why it was showing those weird
Constellation's
things.
newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
Wasn't a bad one. What did he just give me? Oh, the weird wacko right. Wanted me to talk to him?
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able. Where to begin? That temple? The hell was that? I've been from one end of the settle systems to the other more times than I could count, but I've never, and I mean never, encountered something like that. Who built it? Why? So many questions. Maybe? For centuries, we've been looking for something definitive that says we're not alone out here. I just can't see the UC, Freestar Collective, or House Varun building that thing. The temple. Or maybe it's just some crazy gazillionaire's party temple. The ultra-rich do some seriously crazy things. Somehow I doubt it. I think that just means you're sane. And what you can do?
Agreed. But me
I am
saying,
not a scientist, not in the least.
Who really is?
That ability, power, it's just plain scientifically impossible.
I mean, I've got to agree with him there.
Okay, just don't say that back at the lodge.
Agreed.
Some of them would blow a gasket if you suggested that. Forget about me, how are you? I mean, whatever happened, it could have deep physiological effects. I hope not mental. And even if everything's perfect, still, I can't imagine what's going through your head.
Just pretend we're a zombie.
That's not disturbing. No, not at all. The other Constellation members are going to lose their minds once they hear about this. Assuming they even believe us.
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
I would imagine, yes.
Why am I concerned? Let's think for a moment. Ah, yes. It isn't exactly an everyday occurrence to stumble across a mysterious temple and absorb some type of strange alien energy from within.
Yeah.
That's a very reasonable answer. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind?
We're gonna say very poorly.
I know you're simply trying to brush this off with humor, but you really should act more concerned. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
True.
It's a possibility I've considered, but I'm not 100% convinced. The only thing we can be certain of is that the technology we've encountered points to beings that live outside the settled systems.
Just because I wanted to finish talking with them before I end the episode.
Perhaps that's true, or perhaps you were simply quite lucky. It's just that... I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
It may actually work, is the problem there. She might be right when doing that. There is a scientific probability that she could accidentally get it right by blindly throwing a dart at theories on a wall.
As far as Constellation's concerned, you're the first human we're aware of that's ever encountered one of these places. Now, whether you consider that lucky or not, that's another matter entirely. Oh, believe me, this is positively exhilarating. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere? Indeed, a mystery that well, hopefully both of us are determined to solve. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed.
This is funny, but it's bad.
Oh, well, thank you. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
Well, okay then. No. Put away the shotgun. Put away the shotgun. Hello, everyone. Today's episode was quite intriguing, I'd say. Most certainly not what I was expecting in the end. And, well... yeah, I don't know. Just not what I was expecting in the end. And hopefully I can end this video on a good note here.
Dad, do you think Solomon Coe would have liked me?
Sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
I enjoy watching
Well, if you listen to your grandpa,
take off every once in a while.
a good whooping.
It just kind of looks cool the way it launches up and then goes around and all.
This right here is my catnip. Orbit reached.
You hold something you have no right to.
Oh no, this could be bad.
But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
This could be interesting.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are
I do not recall that we asked your permission.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it.
What do we do here?
We are growing impatient. Cease your attempts to stall for time.
But you speak our language.
We know everything about you. That is why your kind cannot have the artifact. The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. We'll get through this. Hold on.
Well, everyone, hope you have enjoyed. I believe we are, well, attempting to not die here. Yeah, attempting to not die here. Jump away now. Did they really take out our thrusters? There we go. Okay, everyone, hope you all have enjoyed. I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Hopefully we don't die here. See you all in the next one. Bye.